God, Max, I don't think our mics weren't on.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Good looking out for ECG.
Are you serious?
There we go. Yeah, he said we couldn't hear you guys. All right, so we're just talking a bunch of BS right now. Technical difficulties. All right. You want to start that over, bro? I got it. All right, just bear with us, bro. Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Max and JuanCast live show. I'm with my co-host.
What's up, everybody? It's Max. I take two of the podcast. I started the show right. One screwed me, and that's how it goes, man.
Let him fly out, bro. Being a cornball, try not to curse.
Why don't you be a cornball and turn on the mic, dummy? Stank ass.
Oh, man. ECG says, been there, done that. He knows my pain, bro. All right. He's an editor like me. All right. But look, welcome, you guys. Welcome to the show. We're going to be talking about NBA finals, a little bit of college athletes, college talk. Some big news coming out of there. But Max, finals, game 1, recap. What's your thoughts?
I feel like I have deja vu for some odd reason. I don't understand. No, this isn't the finals I think any one of us would have bet on before the season or even thought during the postseason. A lot of people like ourselves did not think Phoenix was going to get out of the first round. This playoffs has been a war of attrition, and it maybe not the finals we wanted, but maybe it's the finals we needed. There's a lot of stakes. There's a lot at stake. I was really surprised Giannis played game 1. I was really surprised that they didn't just rest him, start him game 2 with like 2 extra days. But it was a good game. I felt like any time Milwaukee needed to get like a stop or a bucket, they couldn't get it. Like they'd get the stop and then they need to hit a 3, and then Drew Holiday would brick. And that's
yeah, your boy. It was a tough day for Drew Holiday.
I haven't yet to see all 3 of them play good, like in a meaningful game. I don't know what that's about. I mean, Ayton was great. Chris Paul. I know I made a YouTube video and I called him a rodent. He's still an amazing player. He's really good. Booker, I don't think he was amazing. He wasn't his best, but he was good.
Yeah.
Jay Crowder stunk it up. Typical Jay Crowder.
He affected the game though.
No, yeah, people were like, he's going to snipe them out. And I was like, if you see, remember last finals, he shot like, 0 for 20 from 3?
Yeah.
I mean, I thought Cameron Payne was really good.
Look, I think he's a big reason why Chris Paul has been healthy.
Really quick, I'm sorry. Dario Saric tore his ACL.
Yeah, I heard about that.
I know that's killer to the Suns.
But my first thoughts, obviously, Giannis being doubtful and questionable, and then all of a sudden playing and then getting a block. Like LeBron.
Oh my! Can we stop talking about a meaningless play in the game? Like,
I mean, that was great though.
It was a great play, but like they're like, this is the best block since LeBron and chase down. I'm like, when was the last time there was a finals chase down block ever? So LeBron. Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like, this is the best one since LeBron. It's like it's the only one since LeBron. Like, I just don't think that play really meant as much as. I mean, it's a highlight, right? But yeah, would you rather have that play? Or would you rather have a Bucks win if you're the Bucks?
Yeah, Bucks win, obviously. But I mean, it's cool to bring up though.
I don't.
Stop being so negative, bro.
I'm not being negative. I'm just saying, like, why don't you put something on there that's like meaningful?
My goodness.
What am I supposed to do? Be like, oh, it was an amazing block.
That's it. That's all we got to do. We don't got to put much into it, though.
No, I'm saying, but everyone else does. They're like, oh my god, look at Giannis. Only him and LeBron make that play. It's like, come on.
But Giannis, to me, he looked about above 90%. That's just my opinion. I know other people are gonna say different. I thought he looked good. He had explosiveness. He was a little bit timid as far as like taking shots early. He started taking shots late in the game because obviously they were down, but he was driving into the hole. I felt like he wasn't settling for jump shots. I think that would have been a good notification that
he was like shying away from contact.
No, just like, hurt, just settling for jumpers. But that wasn't the case. I felt like he was just fine. He didn't seem that hurt.
I would say he was like 75%. He looked himself, but he didn't play. He played 35 minutes. And
it was minute restriction.
I think that's a big sign. I only had 5 fouls, but I just didn't see like the forcefulness of Giannis in that sense that I'm not going to like wait and get my opportunity. Like, he didn't attack, I felt like.
Towards the end, he did.
Yeah, I'd say in the fourth quarter when they kind of pushed.
I was going to say this. I was going to say I think the coaching staff just played it quarter by quarter. And once the first half went on, he was like, no, like he was probably like, I'm good, coach. Like, let's get into it. Like, I'm good.
It's game one of the finals. No one should overreact, especially the Bucks, because they were down 0-2 to the Nets. They lost game one to the Hawks. They ended up blowing out the Hawks the rest of the series. If I'm a Bucks fan, I'm a little worried, but I just don't want any Bucks fan to lose their mind. I have a question for you. What did you think of the Suns?
I thought it was great. I mean, they played a really good game. Like,
what
you said,
about their like scheme though? Is what I'm curious about. Like how they attacked the Bucks.
I think it was obvious the whole switching situation with Brook Lopez. They were taking advantage of that. Chris Paul cooking up Brook Lopez.
Why don't they mix it up though? Is what I'm saying. Like, why do you have to switch every play? Why don't you like drop a play here, a play there?
I agree. I think that goes back to the coaching. But
yeah,
I mean, I was on TV's podcast today without you. I know because you had work. But me and him were talking about this, and I brought up the fact that you have been one of the advocates early on about the whole Giannis playing the 5.
I thought it was great when they did that.
And at the end, they played him at the 5, and it made me think of you. Like, okay, they're trying out something new. I mean, they tried out a bunch of stuff.
The only problem is I don't like the 5, like the 5th guy in that lineup.
Forbes?
Yeah, I don't like Forbes at all.
They kind of need him, though.
I feel like Connaughton would be better. But I feel like DiVincenzo, I would be like, that's a pretty good line. I feel like that's where they miss him in like the death lineup.
Yeah.
But here's a problem. They keep trying to switch guys on the Ayton, and he's going to eat them up. He ate them up in 22 and 19. What do you want from your center? Like you got to find a way to keep Ayton from like just you can't let Ayton get 19 rebounds. Like Brook Lopez has to step up.
Isn't that crazy to say though?
What?
That you're worried about Ayton before the playoffs? Would those words even come out of your mouth?
I mean, personally, I'm a big Ayton guy, so probably not.
Shut up.
I said probably not.
Look,
I don't want to be negative.
Everyone, the majority of the NBA circle, including you, was, really critical of DeAndre Ayton. And I'm going to make it my mission
to expose me.
No, not to expose you. Not at all.
To praise me?
All right. You're my co-host,
don't touch
bro.
me.
It's all right.
Social distancing.
It's all right, bro.
Turn off the mic.
But I'm going to make it my mission to give kudos to DeAndre Ayton, bro, because he absolutely deserves it. He's been fantastic in these playoffs, and he was fantastic last night. This dude's getting compared to Tim Duncan. He has a long way to go for Tim Duncan.
Okay,
but I mean, that's crazy to say, though, Max.
Who called him that?
No one called him that, but he had similar numbers to Tim Duncan to his first finals game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's all it is. No one's really saying like he's the next Tim Duncan, but I find it crazy that he's getting mentioned with guys like that. Like
I mean, he's averaged probably 20 for let's say he's averaged high like teens, right?
Yeah, and he's shooting over 70%, which I know it's mostly dunks and layups. Still impressive, bro.
No, but sometimes he'll hit you with like a post hook or a jump. Like I feel like the way he's been playing has been kind of like being in a box in a way where he's like rim run, layup.
Yeah. But
there's more to his game. I mean, like he averaged 14 this year. Well, I don't see why that can't be 18 next year.
Yeah.
Like, especially with the way he's playing. Like, I don't like this is what players are supposed to do in the playoffs, and it's just why a lot of people don't understand. It's like your numbers should get better in the playoffs. They should never get worse.
Yeah. Joe Morley saying what's up to the show.
What's up, Joe? How you doing, bro? Shout out.
He's saying no one wants to see you exposed, bro.
Oh, they all do, bro. Juan does. Juan be praying on my downfall. He cuts the mics when I do the intro the one week. What else? What else has been getting Juan? I have a question. Let me ask you another question. Have you ever seen a team foul less than the Phoenix Suns?
I know.
I don't understand, dude. I don't understand. It was with the Lakers too.
Yeah, that was one of the most underrated things about DeAndre Ayton too. Like, he's the only center on the Suns, guys. And with Saric down, that's another guy who is not going to be able to play minutes when he's out. This dude doesn't get into foul trouble. Like, that was the big thing against Jokic, and it never happened.
I don't just mean Ayton. I mean the whole freaking team. There's no way that they should shoot 26 free throws compared to 16 free throws.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I mean, I feel like that's been a thing with a theme for them all playoffs. I felt like they murdered LeBron on rims, like on drives to the rim, and Devin Booker gets touched, and then they give him the call. I don't know if I'm just being a Suns hater. I'm not trying to be. I'm just saying it doesn't seem like. And they play a physical brand of defense, which I don't understand. It's like I don't understand. I just don't get it.
Yeah. Just a little bit more on Ayton. Mike on the mic was saying that he has a chance to be Finals MVP. I agree with him. because he's probably going to be the most consistent guy. You know, he's going to bring out about 15 and 10 every game.
I understand that, but I don't think you can look at it statistically. You got to look at it more impact. Like, I don't give a shit if Ayton averages 20 and 15. If Chris Paul's averaging 18 and 11, but he's clearly better on the court and doing more stuff.
Yeah, but what if Chris Paul has like 2 bad games?
Still think you give it to. It just all depends on who's the best player on the court. Like, Ayton is kind of like he has a symbiotic relationship with Booker and Paul. Like, if they play badly, I don't think Ayton would play good in a sense. Am I wrong in that assessment?
No, you're not.
Because he just gets assisted on every shot to like an assist.
I feel like the finals MVP is very different from how they vote the regular season MVP. Very different. It's like the year that Iguodala won it. It's like if that was a regular season, like they would have gave it to Steph.
Yeah, or they should give it to LeBron.
Yeah, true. But I mean, I'm just gonna conclude it with I'm loving DeAndre Ayton, bro. Ever since that AD game, he's been absolutely amazing.
The Lakers series was the coming out party.
It really was, bro. And he's been taking on the challenge. I just got to give him big kudos because I criticized him very hard, dude. Very, very hard. And he's proven me wrong, man. He's yet to have a bad playoff game. He's yet to have that DeAndre Ayton playoff game where I'm just like, there's that guy. There he is. That's who I've been waiting for. I don't think he's had I feel like he's had a couple like okay games, but he hasn't had the one where he's like really bad. Like there was games where like Middleton and Holiday were like, oh my God. Yeah.
If I'm the Bucks next game with the Sarge being banged up and Kaminsky, you got Frank Kaminsky. If I would try to get Ayton in foul trouble, I would go hit him so much just to try to, if you can get him off the court, that's a win.
Yeah.
Like he'll change your whole defensive scheme. Ayton is killing them single-handedly just with his rolls to the basket.
Yeah. And going on the Bucks side, a guy who was struggling, and you brought him up earlier, Drew Holiday, man. This is a guy that they gave up all these draft picks to, max contract, and he's underwhelming in some games. Like,
we do this every time there's a bad game, which I don't like doing. But when you make that much money, it's kind of par for the course. It just doesn't seem like if they have Middleton and Holiday, and Middleton, Giannis, and him, they all three can't get 20 in a game or they all can't shoot good.
That was a game you needed 20 from him, though.
Yeah, if he gets 20, it's like a really close game, and he was good defensively. But
I don't even think he had his best game defensively.
I don't say his best game, but he was good. He makes it hard out there. That's what it's
towards the end. He started, but in the first half, he was.
Can I ask you?
I didn't like it.
Let me ask you a serious question. As I just keep saying that phrase. So Chris Paul got a flagrant foul on Brook Lopez for undercutting him right on the jump shot. You saw that play?
Yeah.
Should it be in a flagrant foul when a jump shooter kicks his leg out on a defender?
Before, I thought they were making that rule. Apparently, it's not anymore.
What?
When you kick out your legs.
No, it is. They call Devin Booker on it.
Yeah, but they don't call it flagrant. It's just a foul.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Do you think they should do that?
Yeah, I think you should get a flagrant for fouling. For flopping. You should get a tech. Something bad should happen when it's an obvious flop.
Jay Crowder, I want everyone who's watching to watch Jay Crowder shoot a three. He curls up into a little ball every other three. And you never. Sometimes we'll get the foul, and it's just like, why are you doing that, bro? I don't understand. And it's all that hard. And Trey, I'm gonna just try to draw a foul rather than just play basketball. Yeah. And I can't wait for that shit to be cleaned up.
Yeah, but until now, they're not gonna clean it up until the off season. They're gonna keep on doing it. But yeah, I agree with you. It should be something. Negative. What's another guy? Chris Middleton. Did his thing.
Okay.
He did his thing.
He wasn't efficient, which is the problem. But the Bucks got to find an easier way to get buckets. That's what they got to find the way to do. I really think this game was just hampered by Giannis playing 35 minutes. You can't play him. He has to play north of 40.
Yeah.
Maybe that's asking too much, though, with the knee. I don't know how bad it is. There was spurts where he looked fine, but you said he looked 90%. I can't say he's 90% unless he plays 40 minutes a game. 42.
I think that's going to change, though. I think it was just the coaching staff. They in the first half, they're like, let's take it easy, bro. Like, let's play it quarter by quarter.
They got to have a big game from one of their guys on the bench. Like 15 points big to win one of these games.
Who's that guy? They only play like two or.
Is it? Portis?
This game they played three guys.
You think it's Port? No, they played four. They played Teague for 10 minutes.
Oh, Teague.
Yeah, he had one, but he's whatever. He's not going to be the guy. It's got to be Connaughton or Forbes. What about Portis?
I don't think Portis fits in this series. I think they need to stop playing
I
him.
think he can play like 5 to 10 a night.
At that point, if you're just playing him 5 to 10, it's not worth it.
But you gotta give like someone a break. I feel like Lopez has to have. Lopez was okay, 17-6.
Well, he was a big coach.
He played 23 minutes. I don't like that.
Well, Coach Bud cut him after the third quarter.
Yeah,
we didn't see him.
I think he was.
Well,
because
the switching.
Do you think there's just experiments though, just trying to see?
Well, they did the same thing in the Hawks game.
Well, no, I understand the switching, but like maybe don't take out Lopez. Maybe you just don't switch. There's a fucking idea.
as Max curses.
One. That's it.
But Brook Lopez needs to find a way to play in this series. It's been happening all playoffs where these big men kind of get exposed.
Not Ayton.
I mean, not Ayton.
Not Ayton. I mean, I think that just proves the point. It's when you have a big who can dictate matchups, it's more valuable than anything. I think it might be the most valuable thing in basketball with all these teams wanting to go small.
Yeah.
Because I feel like there is a lack of big people in the league. I would say, let me rephrase. There's not a lack of big people. There's a lack of big people who play down low.
You're right.
And if you can find one of those guys, which is probably why Jahlil Okafor got drafted as high as he did, they were like, oh, he's just going to be unstoppable down there. But if you can find a guy like Ayton who's maybe it's not about posting up anymore. Maybe it's just about who can run to the rim and is coordinated enough to catch it, do something. Like, because Capella can run to the rim, right? But Ayton is so much better than him at others.
Coordinated.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, DeAndre, I've been saying it for the longest throughout these playoffs.
Is Ayton just poor man's AD?
No, he's a lot different than AD.
You think?
Yeah, AD's just special.
Yeah, that's why he's like poor man. Like really poor man.
But his game's not similar
Section
to AD.
8 AD. Section AD. How about that?
No, because AD's a guy that you can run offense through.
That's why he's poor man's.
Yeah, no. I don't
Section 80 AD.
No. Section 80.
Come on. You don't like that?
I don't like it. I don't like the comparison. But Ayton, I mean, he's the perfect modern day like big man. You know who brought this to my attention? TV was actually saying like the more that Ayton plays good, the more stock that Wiseman grows of just being a big man. I mean, that was a great point. I told him, I was like, yeah, I didn't even think about that. But people around the league are going to be looking at a guy like Wiseman, who is similar to Ayton, of what the success can look like.
I'm just thinking because Ayton is nowhere near as raw as Wiseman, but Wiseman is. I think Wiseman's a better. I don't know if he's a better. I think Wiseman might move better, but Ayton's just a bigger human being. If that makes sense. I like Wiseman. I'm not selling the stock I got in him. I've told you that before. I'm like, watch. He's not going to have a great rookie year. He's just going to have spurts, and you're like, oh my god, that looks really good. And you saw spurts, and he played in a horrible situation. Ayton was like. When you're usually a first round pick or first overall pick, you get the reps. You're not in a good team. Well, Wiseman didn't have that luxury. He was on a decent team that actually had a culture, and they're like, hey, most teams who draft in the top 3 don't have Steph Curry on them. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I like that you said that, and I like that. Whoever said that, kudos.
TV was TV on basketball.
Oh, TV on basketball. Oh, I thought you said TV like.
No. TV was telling me today on the podcast that his stock is going to grow up. And I didn't even think of that. I thought that was a really good point. And like the whole rolling to the basket and getting rebounds and being good on defense.
Being able to, like, Ayton can make decisions. Like, he'll see someone, throw him the ball quick. Yeah. He's not going to.
Like, that's what it's all about. Like, the big man of the Shaqs, like, throw it down low and he's going to dominate like that. Even a guy like Joel Embiid, those are dying breeds. Like, you can't look at a big man like that anymore.
I know we're kind of getting on a tangent, but I still don't see Joel Embiid being that type of guy who wants to do that night in and night. I don't think the youth, and I say youth because there's a lot of guys, me and you are older than in the league, want to play like Shaq and just say, I'm willing to just. How many guys, like, think about Shaq. His body held up pretty good for like 8 years, just going through people, right?
Right.
How many guys want to play like that?
Not much.
How many guys' body, like, Embiid can't play like that.
AD doesn't want to play at the 5.
Yeah, like their bodies get hurt because they're too skinny and they're just. I don't know. People always talking about Shaq's just going to get switched on. Well, no team is going to shoot 90% from three, and Shaq's going to shoot 90% from the basket if he's playing today. You know what I'm saying? And the NBA, the more it moves away from the post, someone's just going to figure it out and be like, oh, wow, this is really effective. And it's a circle. NBA is a circle. This is how they played in the 60s. They just ran up and down the court, shot 100 shots a game, very little defense, and it's a shift.
Yeah.
I don't think, you know how the NBA is kind of looking for like the perfect blend of basketball. Like how much offense can we give? How much defense? Maybe we'll take away the corner three.
Right.
I think we're still tweaking in that like aspect.
Right.
I think every sport tweaks. They're looking for perfect, but do you think perfect's achievable?
No.
I don't think so either. I think you just kind of have to. I feel like as people's mentality changes, they kind of change the rules, and then they go back and forth and back and forth. Like, what if they change 3 seconds on the key to 4 seconds? Would that matter? Would that make scoring down there better?
I don't think so.
I mean, this is on our list. I'm just thinking out loud right now.
No, I don't think so. I don't think it'll change. It's all a mentality thing. That's what it comes down to. I think it's more of like the bruising that you said, the physicality. That's what it's going to come down to. But I'm glad that we got into DeAndre Ayton very deep because he deserves it. Any guys like surprised you on the Suns? Nobody.
No, really.
I really like the way they play, man. Like Cam Johnson, Jay Crowder, like a lot of their wing guys, even Bridges.
If the Bucks could have one of Payne or Johnson, I feel like they'd have such a better chance. They just have no one young and kind of Cameron Payne has won a playoff game before. Like he destroyed the Lakers for games, and Cameron like.
But this is what I'm going to say. What were the problems going into the playoffs for the Suns?
Lack of experience
and DeAndre Ayton, right?
Oh yeah, Ayton against like AD and Jokic.
So like the fact that Ayton is playing phenomenal, and two, that these young guys are playing very good, especially like Bridges and Cam Johnson. Like a play that Cam Johnson made where in the fourth quarter, I think the Bucks were down by 8 at one point. They had the ball. They could have cut the lead to 6, potentially 5. Giannis in the post, and Cam Johnson winds up stripping him. Those are the plays where you win championships off of. Like those kind of players like Cam Johnson, those are the guys who make the difference from winning one and not winning one. Like those plays right there. And I love the fact that he's fearless. All their guys are fearless. All their guys are like, you know what? I don't care. We played the Lakers. We played the Nuggets. Like they're just gaining so much confidence every single game and getting more fearless. I love it. Like I feel confident in my pick that the Suns are going to win.
Can I go over our storylines before the playoffs about the Suns? Will Chris Paul have his injury this playoff run?
He did, but yeah.
How will the young guys handle their first postseason run?
Handled it amazing.
Will Ayton be a boon or a crutch? Is 0% crutch?
Yeah.
Is Monty Williams a good enough coach to lead them into a deep playoff run? I would say yeah.
Yes.
I think this was the most interesting one. How will they fare against superstars? They've had the easiest, maybe not the easiest, but AD gets hurt. There's no Jamal Murray.
I mean, they had to go against LeBron.
They did go against, but then they go against PG.
Jokic
is there. I'm saying, but they kind of went against battered teams in a way. I'm not trying to take away what they've done. I'm just saying. I feel like that question's kind of.
Oh, that's a big thing. But I think we're kind of reaching for that.
I'm not really. How's it reaching when two of the top 2 guys on the team get hurt?
I mean, that's the Bucks though on the other side. I think that's just the season in general. Like I mean,
that's
just
applies though. It applies to them, does it not? Like I feel like that's kind of incomplete because we didn't really get to see them. Like they actually didn't like dethrone the Lakers. Like the Lakers' injuries were like betrayed them.
All the teams this year, including like in the regular season, obviously affected them. The injuries are here. I'm already going with the fact like it is what it is. Like we have two teams going for a championship. There was injuries, but I'm just saying off this series right now, like none of that shit matters right now. And the experience that they lacked, I'm fully confident in right now. Like their young players are playing fucking great, bro. And I haven't seen a team like this in a while.
I guess Chris Paul made a couple of the young guys skip that initial playoff loss that most young guys take. And 99% of guys take it. And this, I don't know if I ever can remember like a young superstar or a budding superstar in Devin Booker or Ayton just having a championship. Maybe I wouldn't even say Steph Curry because he had a lot of like playoff runs, didn't he?
Yeah.
So it's a strange Phoenix team. It's a strange season, strange Bucks team. I would just like to see. I wish the season wasn't decided by injury. I think that's like the thing I think about most,
especially on the Lakers side.
No, I'm not talking about. I'm not take the Lakers out of it because I feel like we would have lost, not like knowing our team. I mean, maybe if we just gave Andre Drummond more run, he would have produced more.
Yeah,
hate that.
But
guy.
Some of the keys for Game 2. Where do you see? I was telling TV today. I think the series doesn't start until Game 4. I think that's when you start really starting to know like who's gonna win this thing. Because at that point, I feel like it's gonna be 2-1. I think the Suns are gonna win 2, like at home. They're gonna win tomorrow. The Bucks are gonna win Game 3, and Game 4 is gonna be the decider. That's where the series is really gonna start.
I don't know about that. I would disagree because I think Milwaukee has a chance to steal Game 2. I really do. I think you've taken the unknown of Giannis playing. He looked a little out of sorts in the beginning. He kind of got going at the end. Holiday, I think, is going to play better, and they're going to make some. They've been making adjustments pretty well compared to how they have been doing it.
Hey, they made a lot yesterday just in the game.
Like I said, I think at the end they benched Lopez just to see it, like how it was kind of an experiment for Game 2. If Milwaukee, they've lost every Game 1 except the Heat. They lost against the Nets Game 1, lost the Hawks, lost this one. They're in a familiar position.
No, like I was saying today, it's not over when it's 0-2.
No, it's not. You're supposed to win.
Yeah, you're supposed to win. Like the series don't start until a team wins a game on the road. Like
randomly, do you miss the 2-3-2 format?
No, I like this format.
Like the 2-2-1-1-1.
I thought that format was stupid. I didn't like it.
I feel like if you win one game on the road, you're like, oh yeah, it's over. Yeah, I like this format better.
Yeah, way better. But it's gonna be a good series. Oh, I want to say this. If I know you don't think it's possible because I know you're on that Milwaukee Kool-Aid.
Mm-hmm.
But if the Bucks get swept,
you fire Mike Budenholzer? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, why not?
Wow.
Why not?
I know why not.
Dude, even if they lose the series in like 5 games, I'd fire his ass.
Really?
It just depends how they look. Like if they get out, like I would say
TV was saying he hates them so much he'll fire him after they win it.
Is his contract up? Maybe just like let the contract run out and be like, he doesn't want to come back.
I mean, can you think of a coach? The only one I can think of like was in football, like Marty Schottenheimer, but I don't even think that's close to like this because Marty Schottenheimer didn't make it to the Super Bowl.
Has a coach ever been fired after
I think there was. I think there was a football team that they made it to the Super Bowl and they fired him. But I might be wrong. I have no idea what NBA. Can you think of any head coach in the NBA that they made it far and wanted up getting fired?
Through the Rolodex in my head.
I mean, there's been plenty of coaches that have gotten fired during the season quick. Mike Brown, but
like 8 seasons in. No, I'm thinking Greg Popovich, Scott Brooks. No,
Scott Brooks should have been one.
No, stop. They had a lot of bad injury luck. Let me go through the finals coaches. Spoelstra is fine. Vogel's fine. Phil Jackson.
He retired though.
He was the Bucks. The Bulls didn't want him back. The Bulls did not want him back. They wanted to rebuild. Obviously, very idiotic of them.
And the whole Jordan thing.
Yeah. There was a lot of drama, but I would say maybe that's one. I'd have to research this. Maybe next week I'll have some names for you.
No, that's good, dude. Mike. Gotta watch out, my guy.
Popovich, no. I'm going to go through the list real quick. Carlisle, no. No, Phil Jackson got fired. Then he retired after the Mavs swept him, right? Yeah, I can't really think of any off the top of my head. Rivers? No, he stayed around a couple years.
No. But I think that's enough. Any more thoughts on the finals, Max, before we move on?
Suns winning game 2?
I got a winning game 2. But that doesn't mean that series is over.
No, Bucks winning game 2.
Okay.
Calling it.
Gotcha.
Guaranteed. Charles Barkley status.
Guaranteed. All right.
Call me a Men's Warehouse, baby.
New topic, baby. Money talks. College athletes, if you guys don't know, can get paid for their likeness now.
Who's on the right? Is that Reggie Bush?
That's Reggie Bush. On the left, that is Johnny Manziel. For the kids out there who don't remember who Johnny Manziel is, he was a guy who was really good in college.
Drank a lot.
Sucked in the NFL.
What was his name? Johnny Heisman? Johnny Football?
Johnny Football.
Joey said no.
Look, I'll raise my hand right now. I was one of those dudes.
Another one.
I was on the Johnny Kool-Aid. There's only one witness, though. I didn't know you. No, I didn't know your ass. My brother's a witness. I was like, bro, the Raiders should draft Johnny Football.
You mean Johnny Heisman?
Tank for Johnny before Tank for Tua was a thing. Tank for Johnny.
My boy Johnny tanked his career real good.
But look, besides Johnny Manziel, college athletes, bro, can get paid now. So that means NCAA football, video games.
If I flip off the camera, does that count as a swear?
Yeah.
Because I was going to do the NCAA. All right, then no.
Yeah, no. But you can be a YouTuber now as a college athlete.
Shout out to Destroying.
Yeah, shout out to Destroying, man. You can make money now. So, Max, what's your thoughts on this?
Great. More great. Best great. The most great.
Long overdue.
Long overdue. Maybe these multi-million-dollar colleges can stop profiting off a guy like Reggie Bush or Matt Leinart, or maybe a guy like, I don't know, Derrick Henry, or Eddie Lacy, who came from who survived a hurricane, and his family's living in a trailer park. And it's like, hey, you get $1 million, and you can help your family.
Josh Jacobs sleeping in a car.
There's numerous examples. Yeah. I'm sure I'm forgetting 1 million of them. Why haven't they been able to get paid? I don't think this shit mattered. Damn it. Too. I don't think this matters for like college, because if you're a college guy, unless you're Zion Williamson, it's not really about where you can get paid. It's about the coach that fits, because you're still trying to get to the league. Because why wouldn't you want to get to the league? Do you think that's going to change like stuff? Do you think people are going to stay in college more?
Not for football. I don't think so.
Why would you think basketball change? Maybe 2 years instead of 1?
Yeah, basketball. No. Far less with basketball. I think me and you were talking off the pod that it's probably not going to affect basketball that much, because guys are just, they want to get to the league as fast as possible. But football, it might change recruiting, man. Like, some teams are just going to be able to offer more. There's going to be that guy out there who says like, well, they were already paying players regardless, so like ain't shit going to change much.
Oh, wait.
I mean, that is a fact, though.
Are you saying these colleges with the utmost dignity and perseverance, and what's the word I'm looking for, just holier than thou, pay these guys? No.
Hey,
no.
Shout out to ECG.
You think Bama's paying all those hogs on the line to block for Derrick Henry?
You're saying that Johnny Manziel had no money for booze?
Oh, no, Johnny Manziel didn't get paid. He was already rich. They didn't got to pay the rich kid.
Oil boy.
Yeah, oil boy.
Hey, but look. ECG was saying that Johnny Manziel was amazing, though. I completely agree. And Texas A&M, he was the shit, bro. I loved him.
Remember did you think it was a bad sign or a good sign when he walked out to draft day doing the money sign?
It was a bad look.
Do you think he was drunk?
Yeah.
Do you think he had a drink?
Yes.
I
think he said he was. He was drunk as fuck.
I'm gonna look up. Do they serve drinks at NFL combines?
But yeah, I remember Mike Evans too, bro. Mike Evans was a beast in Texas A&M. Absolute monster. But he was, I mean, come on. Johnny Manziel was trash in the NFL to his own being. I don't think it was
a talent thing. I think it was, I mean, let's say we can't even say it's a talent thing because he shot himself before he could even try.
Yeah. It was bad. His head wasn't in it.
No, if your head's not in it, you're not going to do it.
Exactly.
That's why Juan effed up the podcast is this time. No. Okay. So if I'm a top 10 player in high school at basketball and I want to go to Kentucky.
Right.
Do you want
Are we doing football or basketball?
No, I said basketball player.
Okay.
You don't listen. If I'm like, I want to go to Kentucky and Coach Cal's like, well, we have all these boosters that have all these companies that can endorse you. Like, is that illegal or that's just like fair game?
And that's fair game at that point.
Right? Like, that's going to happen 100%. Like USC especially could just be like, hey, like maybe it's the only way they can get their football program back on track. Say, hey, we got all these boosters. We got all these guys you can connect with. Check them out.
Yeah.
There you go.
I think it's going to change things.
Is that wrong? Is it wrong? So high school kids can get paid too. because then they won't be ineligible. What's that going to do to call high school kids? Like a 16-year-old kid, you're giving them $1 million. What's that going to do to a high school kid? The guys over there at the Know It Alls podcast, aka Ahmad Bell, Mr. Bell, brought that up to me, and I hadn't even thought about it because he's a father. I'm not a father. I don't think about it like that. So if I'm the father of a kid, is it just my job to parent him? Is that what you're going to go with?
Yeah,
I think it's an interesting. Personally, I was blessed where my family wasn't struggling. By no means are we godly rich or something like Jeff Bezos, right? But if I was struggling my whole life, never had nothing, family living in a 2-bedroom, 8 kids, whatever, I don't see how giving them money could be bad. Yeah, they could blow it, but I'd rather have the opportunity to make something better than not have the opportunity. Right? Is that wrong of me to think?
No, yeah.
Because if they're gonna squabble it and mess it up or squander it, excuse me, that's on them. I'd rather it be on them than not ever having the chance. Because maybe that 16-year-old high school kid tears his ACL in football, done, can never play again. But he made $1 million in high school.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong with that. It's been happening for years though, under the table, whether people want to admit it or not.
No, not SMU. Shout out to Death Program.
To the high touted prospects. But I love it, dude, because there's guys out there who are just like us in a sense, where they're content creators, a lot more popular than us. But
no, stop that.
The Instagrammer like Max is Nice, the guy who does all the reactions or not the reactions, the intimidating of the, man, I'm blanking out.
NBA players?
Yeah, the NBA players, the LeBron and all that. Like, he's a guy who was getting offers from D2 and lower D1 schools, and now he has a chance. Like, he has a chance to go back to college and be able to pursue his other dream, and that's being a content creator and still making money. And I think that's just fantastic, bro. That's great to see. And then, like, the biggest example, like, I know Destroying's not going to do it because he's too old. He's probably ineligible at this point. But a guy like Destroying, who was, in the YouTube game, and he was forced to leave UCF as a kicker. And I just feel like it's great now, bro. Like, now we can get some names on the back of jerseys when you go and buy a jersey, and the player is going to have to get paid some way or another. But I love it. Like, I just think it's just great all around, dude. They deserve it.
Do you know who Chet Holmgren is?
No. Oh, yeah. The high school player.
Big white guy who I'm not really a big fan of personally as his game. 280,000 Instagram followers.
Yeah.
So, that just speaks to this kid who's 17, probably not even 18 years old.
Yeah, and that's not even close to what, like, Zion and...
Yeah, LaMelo Ball, I think, had... Listen.
Yeah, you're a brand coming out. These guys are brands before they even enter professional.
Ball, I think, had more followers as a high schooler than some NBA teams.
Yeah.
Like, LaMelo Ball right now has 7 million. Let's just look up the Charlotte Hornets.
Are you saying he has more than the Hornets? I wouldn't be amazed.
I can't even find him. Is this
right there? No, we missed it.
They missed it.
Yeah, it was right there on top. Right there, first one.
Yeah, they only have 1.6 million.
Oh my god, that is insane.
Okay, so what does that say? LeBron, I think, has more than every NBA team combined. I think LeBron.
Yeah, these guys are brands though, so it's gonna help out a bunch, bro. The only thing I'm concerned about is the recruiting.
You think it's gonna matter? They're already paying these guys. What's paying them for, like, out in public and a chain?
Maybe the smaller schools though. That's it. Not really the big schools.
I still think players are gonna prioritize, like, hey, maybe not the players who don't think they can get there. Like, maybe, like, if you look at every, I don't know, like, top 100 basketball high schoolers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I'm just going to pull up 2018, right? You'll look at the name, and, like, there's going to be a top 10 guy who you've never heard of, right?
No.
Like, it's the year with RJ Barrett and Zion Williamson.
I know all those guys are in the NBA.
Number 8 is Quentin Grimes. You ever heard of him?
No.
Went to Kentucky.
Exactly.
So
no. Maybe
he can benefit. I'm going to look up where he is. He's still in Kentucky? I have no clue.
Yeah.
So if it's about that, I'm all for it,
ECG saying that you're going to see more college press conferences now.
That's cool. So what's wrong with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. Yeah, he's still in college. So I think I have no clue. Yeah, he plays for Houston, Quentin Grimes, and he's not going to the league probably and not going to make big money. But at least some, like, I bet if you go on his Instagram, he's got 100,000 followers and make some money. What's wrong with that? Yeah. Why can't everybody make money? I mean, it's all about money. Sports is about money, right? At the end of the day, it's a business. And hopefully these guys can get some money, unlike the billion-dollar owners that don't need any more money.
Hype about NCAA?
I don't care.
You don't care about the game?
I don't like that game.
What a loser.
What? I mean, I liked Oregon. That's cool. I like jerseys. Dude, I'm like over
video. You're freaking whack. I like Oregon. I like their jerseys.
Nike guy. I'm a Nike guy. Gosh. What do you want me to say? Who's your college team? USC? Ohio State? Yeah. Oh, the Ohio State?
The Ohio State.
Nice.
I might, bro. I might for the game. Like, have all the players in there.
You don't even have a new Xbox.
Have all the players in there. And
you don't even have a new Xbox.
It doesn't matter.
Have fun on the last gen, buddy. Old gen, boy.
Anyway, I'm excited for that. Like, the fact that they're going to be getting paid from there and they're going to have all the players. I'm excited
they're getting paid too. I just don't care about the video game.
You're whack.
I'm a Madden guy. You know it is.
You suck at Madden. Anyway.
He's saying that. Tell him about the first time he played Madden.
Shut up.
Tell him about the first time.
You suck at Madden. One of these days, we got to stream it.
Can we have capabilities to do that?
Yes, we have capabilities to do that.
Dog, why don't we stream now? Like, I'll have to get back into the Madden game.
Yeah, Mr. Guy who doesn't have no time.
Hold on. I think this is a good segue because this is the last thing we're going to talk about. Are we done with the college athletes?
Yes, we'll be done.
Can we talk about just the state of Madden just for like 5 minutes?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
So, me and Juan both are Madden. I would say maybe not as much as in years past. We were Madden enthusiasts. Madden, what's the word? Like
connoisseurs.
Were you ever ranked top 100 in the world in Madden?
Yes.
Was I ever ranked top 100 in the world in Madden? Yeah, I was.
Oh, you were?
The year after you.
Oh, okay.
The one with remember when I beat the third ranked guy in the world?
That was late in the game.
Yeah, no, I'm saying that was the game. Whatever game that was. The one with Richard Sherman.
But you weren't actually on the leaderboards.
Yeah, no, I wasn't on leaderboards. It was top 100.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You gonna make me look like that on live TV?
I didn't know. This is my first time hearing this. I know you beat a top 100 dude, but
no, I was top 100 for a while.
Oh, okay.
Even though that was when they kind of shifted. Remember, it was just about how much you play and how much you win, which I didn't like.
I was in the prime of Madden though. People still play head to head.
I know that's what's crazy, right? Maybe that's the death of Madden. So okay, we used to play so freaking much. Like we would play all day. We'd have leagues. We'd have the no limit league. We just cheese the game. Yeah. Set the league to rookie. Get your guys XP up. Who was your like Madden like deep in the woods guy? Like you're like diamond in the rough.
Brashard Perryman.
Marquise Goodwin was my. Let me tell you something about team building in Madden. You got to have a good O-line.
Do you?
I think you have.
It depends what Madden.
You got to have a good right tackle. Right tackle. Tackles in Madden.
But I mean, if you're just talking about in general, like especially when we used to do those.
Okay, when you build. Okay, so no. When we draft the team, it was always you could wait to get the O-line.
Yeah.
But I'm saying when you pick a team to go head to head, you got to pick a team with a nice line and a nice defense, in my opinion. Because I feel like you can subsidize the offense, so you can make the offense good.
It all depends. It all depends on what Madden we're talking about. Now it's a little bit more balanced. Before, back in my heyday when I was really good at Madden, you needed 3 things. You needed a mobile quarterback, you needed a fast wide receiver, and you needed a fast user linebacker. Those were the 3 things.
Those 2 things are there. Fast user, fast wide receiver. You need those 2 things, in my opinion, 100%.
You need a fast quarterback.
You don't need a fast quarterback.
Maybe before. I think
now.
No, now you don't need it.
Well, now you can't talk about now because it's all Ultimate Team. It doesn't matter. It's just all about the cards you get, which is bullshit. Dang it, 3. So we used to play Madden all the time, right? And we were playing, and we got so bored with Madden. We were like, we tried to make it as realistic as possible, and it was painstaking. And we would just change the sliders. If you'd like nerf our teams, we'd have like terrible. We had the one where it was like you only pick first and second year players, develop them. And the reason I bring this up is just because I want to stream Madden with you. And are we going to play each other? We're just going to stream us playing it because I'm down either way.
We'll think of something. I mean, we got to get other people involved.
The off season's coming up. Oh, dude, Joe Morley, Tony, anybody can get it. Well, I'll beat the crap out of you in Madden. I'm not afraid.
Well, about Mike. Well, Joe and Tony don't play. So you're calling out Mike? Plays? Mike plays.
Over. It's over. Let's go play.
Mike on the mic, bro. Max is calling you out, bro, to play you in Madden. I'm gonna be posting this, bro.
I'll play it. I don't give a shit. I'll start playing Madden again. I gotta reinstall Madden on my Xbox to play. I'm just that confident because that's how much time I put into Madden. I'm telling you, I gotta be top 10 people, maybe like top 50 people who put in time in Madden since like 2014. I just year after year after year of playing Madden.
I'm over here sounding like I'm a slouch, bro.
You're probably just as good as me.
I'm better.
No, come on.
I'm better.
No,
I'm better.
Stop it. You have better teams. I use Seahawks all the time.
You know that's not true.
So tell me your teams in Madden. Like, just go back.
I'm one of those.
The Raiders.
It's the Raiders, bro.
You don't like to mess around?
When I was in my heyday, it was two teams. It was the Raiders and the Seahawks. That's it.
Oh wow, Seahawks. That's real. I had the Cardinals, I had the Eagles, and I had the Browns. I really liked using the Browns that one year. I don't know. The year with Johnny Manziel, I loved using the Browns.
As Joey joins the chat, bro.
Oh my God, he's the worst. He's the worst.
The smoke.
What did he say?
Max wants all the smoke, and then he put Juan is better than Max as facts.
Joey, I couldn't hear you over the sound of you getting clapped up daily by both of us.
Look, all I know, bro. I think I'm slightly better.
Look, I think I'll put it like this. I'll put it like this. Here's the skill gap in Madden between us, right? In Juan's mind. What's the skill gap in 2K head to head? It don't matter.
Okay, but like that's 2K though.
No, I'm just saying though. I gotta. Can I act like I'm a slouch?
I'm gonna say this. When we had great teams, like overpowered teams, you got me. And I think when it's a lesser team, I got you.
We didn't play that much lesser team. All I know is you came over one day and you left mad. I'm not playing you again. I gotta play online.
I don't know what happened that day. All right, the sliders were off. Right?
No, but
I've whooped you like that before, though.
I'd say this: I very rarely played a game of Madden where it was like it was beautiful football. It was like,
yeah, I was gonna say that. Look, if we're being legit, when me and him are in the zone, like I couldn't talk to anyone on the mic before when I used to play Madden. That's how much of a Madden head I was. I needed to be in my zone, mics off. I'm playing music, I'm blasting music. Everything's focused on the game, and all seriousness, like I'm locked in. That's when I used to play Max, and we used to play these Super Bowls. They were fucking fantastic. They were back-to-back adjustments up the ass, no same plays, like everything, like great plays all around. It was always a fun game. Those are back in our heydays, though. Those are the only games that I would consider are those games. Everything after that, it's always been like whatever.
No, we didn't care. We were just like, we're over Madden. We're over Madden. Then we went to our 2K phase, and then we were in the Pro-Am.
Look what Joey said. Max is better than Juan at 2K, but you can't get into Max head easily, and he'll throw.
Joey, how many games of 2K have we played, and how many times have I just ripped your heart out from you? I want you to answer that question. Just so you know, when I play Joey, I like to toy with my food. I like to build him up, and then I like to just come and just end his life.
I don't even want to talk about that matchup, right? I love you, Joey, but you know, I
made people quit playing 2K, and they said I was cheating, but I ain't cheating.
Hey, but my player though, where am I though? I'm official, dog.
My player. Oh, you mean like Rec?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I'm official.
Dog, our back still hurt.
I mean, come on, me, you, and Danny, best players. Come on.
Yeah, send the message that anchor right there and Rec. Joey,
one has tunnel vision.
You know what? I'm gonna cuss one more time. You are a fucking anchor. I hated playing with you 90% of the time, Joey. You're my guy. I love you. Got love for you. Hope the new mic's working out well. You just bought. Shout out to him. You were the worst. You can't even listen to stand in the corner. That's why Dak died for like 6 months, and he wouldn't come back into our lives because of you. And Juan wouldn't pass him the ball. Juan did have some tunnel vision occasionally.
What?
Juan had like that Madden Vision cone. It wasn't as big as Peyton Manning or the whole field, but it was like kind of shit. I was always in the vision cone. I don't know. But Joey was just not in the vision. Joe, you only look nice because one set you up, bro. Let's be real, dog.
Look, NBA Park, Rec, or Madden online, come see us. That's all I got to say.
Not 2K21, though. That game's dead.
Besides Ultimate Team, come see us. We don't play Ultimate Team.
I refuse.
We're not that young.
If you spend money in Madden, you're a fool. Calling it right now, dog. You're the reason that game has fallen to the state where it's the same game every year because of Ultimate Team.
Sadly,
the only game they only game mode, and that's where I was going to get to. The only reason that game sucks Madden now is because it's Ultimate Team. It's not about, hey, you want to have a fun franchise with your guy? Oh, wait, it's the same franchise for what, 5 years?
Yeah.
They're finally changing it, but it's still probably not going to be as good as we want.
Exactly.
Come on. We're at an hour. Wrap it up. I cursed 4 times. Shout out to Joey. You still suck.
Look, I want you to do one more thing, Max, because I want you to call out. I want you to look into the camera, and I want you to call out anyone at Madden, and I want you to mention Mike.
Skimbo.
Mike on the mic.
Skimbo. Skimbo beat the shit out of me. Hey, man, that's 5. What's his name? Mike on. No, you said Mike on the mic. I got to check. He play Madden?
Yeah.
Who's his team? It's probably the Bucks.
Charger. He's a Charger fan.
He uses the Chargers in Madden? No way. I ain't using the Eagles, bro. They too's trash.
All right, go ahead. Look in the camera, bro.
Mike,
anyone who wants to smoke.
I'll play you in Madden right now. Right now. Now.
Anyone on Instagram, on Twitter, on YouTube, we challenge anyone.
I'm still looking at the camera.
We want all the smoke, bro.
I want to know something about these YouTubers I watch, like Anto the Boss, and like, are they really good at Madden? Like, you think Chris Moo's good at Madden? You think you can get him one-on-one?
Yeah, I think I can.
Yo, I want to say we played an NFL player in Madden, both of us.
Shout out to Jalen Richard.
All right, one said his name. I was going to name drop him, but he never plays again. That's all I'm going to say.
All right, man, let's wrap this up. We had some fun at the end.
Turn off the mic so I wrap it up, please.
Oh, my goodness. I know. Shout out to me. But thank you guys for watching. If you guys are watching this on YouTube, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe down below. Link in the description for anyone who wants to listen to us on the go on a podcast, because we're on Spotify, we're on Apple Podcasts, or anywhere else where you get podcasts. All right, go ahead and 5-star rate us. It really helps on Apple Podcasts. Go ahead and follow us on Spotify. Whatever you got to do, bro. We appreciate you guys. We are live every Wednesday, 7 p.m. Pacific time. We're going to be having some big things going on. We're going to be getting into the NBA draft pretty soon in the next couple of weeks.
We are in the research phase of that project. Both of us are watching a lot of film, making some deductions.
Yes. Got to start watching some film.
We're getting some new decorations for the pod. I got the soul right there. eBay sent it to me. Shout out to eBay.
Yes, sir.
And we're going to add some new stuff. Kittle's going to, I think if we had to pick one thing there, that's like the epitome of us is like Kittle. Kittle's it was not intentional, Joey. It really just fell, bro. But we love it.
And shout out to everyone in the stream right now, bro. Shout out to ECG. Shout out to Joey.
No. Unshout out to Joey.
But hey,
for all those headaches I had from 2K and all the years of my life I'll never get back from watching him play.
Yeah, if you guys are listening to this on the podcast, bro, you guys are missing out. All right, go on YouTube, watch us on there. It's great, bro. ECG, shout out to them, bro. We've actually had one of them on the show, Dante. They always have a live show on Friday, 6:30 Eastern. Go ahead and check that out. They're football guys. But I think they'll do it, right, Max?
That's it, bro.
You cussed a lot.
I cussed 5 times.
It's $5, bro.
How many you owe me? You owe me like
I don't owe shit. It's all right. I can cuss at will.
16.
I'm not a cornball.
Cuss one more time. Do another one. Do another one.
No.
Like, you know what? I was gonna say something about myself in 2K. I don't want to be selfish talking about myself hitting game winners.
All right,
y'all need me too.
Oh man.
And I gotta pay $1 and I gotta bail y'all ass out. Come on.
All right, man. Well, we out. Peace.